the sort of some of the work that you've seen actually recently in the popular literature on increasing memory through both the stimulation of memory systems as well as the uploading and downloading of memories. So when I talk about Human 2.0, I want you to take a big perspective. I want you to think broadly about that, okay? Now we're going to go back in history. And because I was at DARPA during what I call the cognitive computing or cognitive systems sort of re-revolution, we sort of I dug up this, and Licklider, so J.C.R. Licklider was actually a really famous guy at DARPA. He coined the term, originally coined the term man-computer symbiosis. And you can sort of read the quote, but the idea that human brains and computing machines will be coupled together very tightly, right, was an idea of his from 1960. And I would argue that we are not quite at this level of human-computer symbiosis yet, but I think we are approaching it very quickly. Right now, I think the investment in this man-computer symbiosis is actually well below where it should be, and I'm going to make the argument for our centaurs that this is the place that we both need to invest, build, and think about sort of the future implications. So we've heard some great introductions about centaur, sort of maritime domain awareness. So think about tracking bad guys on the oceans, piracy ships, people who have illegal arms and other things like that, right? A human cannot track, by itself, one vessel traveling through the oceans plus, the beacon information that's either present or not, plus the financial transactions that go from port to port as they move, plus, the satellite imagery. So we're now starting to see intelligence analysts who are using these, I'll call them, whether they're AI enabled or they're complex decision-making systems, to actually start building hypotheses about where these bad guys are, where they're going to end up, what they've been involved in doing, and so you can actually track them. The other thing that a computer can do, and
Psalm 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Verse 7, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. You see, these bad guys is the people that's going against their agenda and their motives. And so these individuals, what they doing is they have motives to shoot at the perfect secretly. It's a secret evil plan or evil trap for those individuals that come against the empire. And the empire, it makes up the United States, United Snakes, or the kingdom of Esau. And America is a Basra, or the capital city of the empire, the Edomite Empire. And so this lady, she works for the defense, DARPA, the defense of the kingdom. So they're coming up with plans to defend themselves. See, this is their defense strategy. You see, because they're going to use this for the insurrection. That's why verse 2 says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, meaning the Edomites, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Because they're coming in like a flood, and this is their motive. This is their agenda, to defend themselves from the next ruling powers that's arising. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.